John, I would be remiss if we didn't close our segment to talk about the Vols at Tennessee. I'm going to give you my assessment of what I said before the Missouri game, and then you can chime in on what you think is going to happen. Coming into the Missouri game, the Vols were 2-2. Before the Missouri game, I said my assessment was they're going to lose to Alabama and Georgia. They're going to beat Vandy and South Alabama. So that's 4-4. And I said they have to win 2 of the 4 against Kentucky, Mississippi, South Carolina, and who am I missing in that?
Did we say
Missouri?
Vanderbilt?
Missouri. That's right. Kentucky, Missouri, South Carolina, Mississippi. They had to win 2 of those 4 to be bowl eligible. So now we're sitting at 3-2. They've already knocked off Missouri. So give me your assessment of the Vols, and I mean, hey, can they even possibly be 7-5 this year?
I think, again, we're seeing a really wide open SEC aside from the top 2. We're seeing an LSU team that's very, very mortal and ripe with issues. Orgeron is on extremely shaky ground, and the ground is never too sturdy in the swamp anyway. They're on the bayou. So
that's right.
An issue. That's an issue worth watching. Yeah, I think the Vols can be bowl eligible. I'm really impressed with what Heupel is doing, especially from a chemistry and culture standpoint, Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to build that first. I mean, there's no question about that. And I think, most Tennessee fans, I think they know this in their heart, but they forget, this is a team that does not have a lot of athletes, does not have enough athletes to compete in the best conference in college football. And I think if they go 6-6 this year, even 7-5 would be tremendous. And you give this guy a chance to build this team, I think they can get back into the upper echelon of the SEC.
I think the key, Ralph, and I completely agree with what they can do this year. And again, I said this last week, maybe on Nashville radio.
Mm-hmm.
I love the buy-in. I love that we see guys who appear to actually be having fun out on the field. I think they can get bowl eligible. I fully expect them to win this week against South Carolina. I think there are other games on their schedule that they can steal to get to 6 wins and be a bowl eligible team. Recruiting will dictate the chart and the course of this program under Josh Heupel. I think especially on the defensive side of the ball,
right?
Because I think offensively, what Heupel and Alex Golish and Joy Halsey do schematically is really good enough to help Tennessee in a lot of games. But they've got to recruit better on both sides, but especially on the defensive side of the ball.